welcome to Brahma Fitness. I'm Sarah and welcome to our Pilates session today. We're going to focus on the lower body today, so hips, bum, legs. So let's get warmed up to start. Start with some shoulder rolls. I know we're doing lower body, but it's still good to get those shoulders warmed up, and we'll warm up through the body. Make you feel good. One more. And then you're going to bring your hands into prayer position. You're going to rotate round to one side, bring it to centre. Make sure you've got your neutral stance. Standing up nice and tall. Feet underneath your hips. And as you rotate round, your hips aren't moving. Not a big movement, we're just warming that spine up. Really important for every exercise. I'm going to do one more each side. And relax your arms down. Just going to do a few shallow squats. Just get them legs warmed up before we get going. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. I'm going to do one more here. And then just a few heel raises. Keep your hips where they are. So you're not bobbing your head up and down, just warming up that lower body. Okay, right, we're going to start with a squat and add in a side step. So you're going to start where you are already. You're going to inhale as you go down, exhale to step, inhale to come up, carrying it through. To make it harder, stay down there, so stepping side to side and keeping those heels off the floor just slightly as you step. Using that breathing, keep your core engaged. That's what's going to keep your body nice and tall. It's going to stop you from wobbling. Although the legs focused, still a lot of core, bits of balance in the workout today. So lovely, keep going. Keep stepping, you're probably feeling those legs burning a little bit. What I forgot to mention is if you've got a resistance band, a small round one, you can place that just above your knees and throughout this workout in order to make it a little bit harder. I'm not using it today. We're going to do one more to each side, but it is an option if you want to stand up nice and tall. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to add we're going to do a little squat with a leg raise now. So you're going to inhale as you go down, exhale, you're going to bring that leg up. I'm going to do the same side each time. It's not a kick, it's a leg raise. So nice and controlled. Using that balance. If you need a wall just to help with your balance, that's absolutely fine. So working into your hips as well here. Find it feeling in both the leg that's lifting and the leg that's staying where it is. I'm going to do two more before we switch sides. Lovely. Straighten to that opposite side. If at any point through the workout the tempo's a little bit quick from one movement to the next, just pause as you're going along. Using that balance, keep your core strong, keep yourself upright. Control that movement with your legs. use that breath. So inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Lovely. 2 more. Doesn't really matter what you do with your hands. You might notice that mine are all over the show. As long as they're not kind of circling, then you're alright. Last one. I can't remember if that was 1 or 2, but that was your last one now. Okay, so from here you're going to turn sideways. You're going to step back into a lunge, and then you're going to take yourself forward into a reverse lift. So lifting that leg at the back as you lean back into your lunge. If you want to just modify, you can break the movement up as you go along. Otherwise, straight down into your lunge. Exhale as you lean it forward. So you're keeping that body nice and still, upper body, sorry, nice and still. The movements in the lower body. Don't curve your spine. You're just leaning from the hips, going down. But really use that concentration and balance. Throughout, ironically, I'm falling over as I say that. Should be starting to burn about now. If it isn't already. You're just going to do 2 more. And bring it up, right, lovely. We're not switching sides just yet. You're going to go into a static lunge. So taking it down, bringing it up. So the same leg that you were just using is back, so the same side. If you want to make it harder, lift that toe. No, don't lift your toe, lift your heel. And I can't balance and laugh at the same time. Okay, lift that front heel off the floor as you are doing your lunge. You're going to inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Remember, if you need to, you can use the wall for balance if you struggle with your balance as it is. And you're just going as low as you can, keeping that upper body nice and tall. Two more. Bring it up, give your legs a little shake if you need to, hip a little rub. Okay, we're going to go and do the same 2 exercises on the other side. So stepping back and leaning forward. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you take it up. Remember, you're tilting from the hips. Keeping that spine nice and tall, using that concentration. You might find it easier on one side compared to the other. That's fairly normal, you'll always have a stronger side. You need to rebalance before you continue. And do so. If you need to break the movement up, then you can do as well. Don't rush through. Make sure it's nice and controlled all the way. Give me one more. Now relax it there. From here, we're going into a static lunge. So take same leg back, and you're going to just going down and up on this one, lifting that front heel if you can. Nice, tall upper body. Bending both knees as you go down. Just going as low as you can. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Just going to do one more here. Bring it up. Give your bum cheek over if you need to, if it's burning. Okay, from here, we're going to do some work on the floor. In order to get on the floor, we're going to do a few roll downs. Nice big inhale. Exhale as you roll it down. Lengthening out down the back of those legs. Walking it out into your plank. And taking it back up. Keep your chin tucked in as you stand up nice and tall. Don't worry if you need to bend your knees in order to get your hands down to the mat. That's absolutely fine. Hopefully over time you'll be able to get lower and lower towards that mat without the need to bend your knees. Keep that chin tucked in all the way down to help mobilise your spine. Warming up. We're going to make this next one our last one. Once you're in that plank position, just drop to your knees and a quick push back into child's pose. Lovely. Okay, from here we're going to go into a tabletop position. So, you're going to make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. As you look through your legs, you shouldn't be able to see your feet. So that's going to make sure that we're all in alignment. Make sure your hips are in that neutral position, so find your midway point. And from here you're going to take one leg up and you're going to lift it to the ceiling and bring it back down. To make it harder, don't bring that leg fully back down. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. So you're keeping that knee bent, you're not taking it out straight. Keep your foot flexed and imagine you're pushing it up to the ceiling. Keep your hips where they are. It's like you're deepening the crease in your bum as you're taking that leg up. Try and keep your eye line to the mat or to the floor. Keeping your spine in a nice long line. One more here. And bring it down. From here, now we're going to take that leg out to the side. So the same leg that you've just been using. Lift and lower. So you're going to exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Again, it's not a massive movement. You're not moving your hips. So you're just taking that leg out as far as it can go. Strengthening down through the outside of your leg. Not moving those hips, otherwise that's going to put strain on your spine and on your other leg. I'm going to do two more here. And relax it down. Staying in this position, we're now going to switch legs. So same again on the other leg. lot of pressure going through your wrists right now. So if you've got problems with your wrists, just quickly pause, take the pressure off your wrist before you switch legs. Use that breath. Remember to keep your hips where they are. Core's got to work strong in order to make sure that upper body isn't moving. One more. And then straight in to the other side of your side leg raise. Keeping that knee bent. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Use that breath. Two more. And drop it down. Push it back. Take that pressure off your wrists. A little stretch on your wrists if you need to. Okay, from here, you're going to roll onto your side. It's up to you which side you go with first. I would recommend lying on the side of the leg you've just been using so that we can use the opposite leg. So taking your hand out straight, I'm going to bend mine, but making sure that your head is resting on that underneath arm to make sure that your spine is in line. Make sure you lift your waist underneath. Again, that's going to make sure your spine stays in a nice straight line. Bring your feet up towards your bum. And we're going to open and close that leg into our clam. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. If you want to make it harder, lift those feet up at the back. Again, still can use your resistance band round above your knees right now to make it that little bit harder if you want to, if you've got it, but as you can see, you don't need to if you don't have one. We're going to do one more here, and then we're going to add a leg extension in. Okay, so you're going to do the first bit is the same, so you're going to open. This time you're going to extend the bottom part of your leg, bring your feet back together, bring your knees back together. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Might be burning a little bit now. Try and breathe through the burn. Keep it going. You've got two more. Last one. Excellent. Bring it down. Give that hip a rub. Bit of a bang if you need to. Okay, taking it over now onto the other side. So you can roll to the other side if you want to. I thought it'd be a bit rude to have my back to you, so I'll take myself over onto the other side of the mat. Extend your leg, no, extend your underneath arm out, rest your head on your arm. Bring your feet up towards your bum so your knees are slightly in front. Make sure your waist lifted. And let's get going with that clam on this side. As previous, lift those feet at the back if you want to make it a little bit harder. Exhale as you open, inhale as you bring it back. Last one here, and then we're going to add the leg extension in. So as you can see, the top part of your leg isn't moving. You're not trying to kick to the ceiling. We're just basically trying to hold that position in for a little bit longer. So just extending from the knee. Bring your toes back together, bring your knees back together. Use that breath, try and work through it. It's burning now. 2 more. That doesn't mean you rush through them, it just means we've got 2 more. Doesn't make the tempo quicker to get it over with. Fantastic, well done. That hip and bump, a bit of a rub. Okay, we're going to sit up and go back over onto that first side. So, straighten your legs out this time. Although if you struggle with your balance in that position, you can bend your underneath knee up for stability and place your hands in front for extra stability as well. Make sure you're keeping that waist lifted underneath as well to keep your spine in a nice long line. From here, you're going to open and close, lift and lower that top leg. Your advanced version is to have your hand on your hip, alright straight, because that's really testing your core and your balance from this position. As I said before, modify if you want to place your hands in front. You can also make it even harder by adding that resistance band if you've got one. Okay, from here, bring that foot in line with your hip and you're going to cycle that top leg around. Imagine you're on that bike, keeping that upper body nice and still, using that core. Take those revolutions the opposite way. Again, really testing the core and your stability. One more. Now relax it down. From here, you're going to lift both legs together. Again, testing that stability. Place your hands in front if you need to, just to keep you nice and stable. Try and let go if you can. It's going to make your core work much harder. Probably feel this in your waist as well. I'm just going to do one more. Fantastic. Okay, sit yourself up again and take yourself onto the other side. So legs out straight or bending your underneath one if you need to. Keep your waist lifted from here. Open and close, lift and lower. So you exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. rotating. Take your revolutions the other way. You know what I mean. One more. Bring it down and now double leg raise. Last one. Fantastic. Relax it there. Sit yourself up. Give your hip a rub and a bang and everything, whatever you need to. Thank you very much for joining me today. Whilst you're in this position, we're going to place one, or whilst you sat up, try and place one foot over the other. I'm going to stretch out through those hips, either having it up, keeping both bum cheeks down, or place that knee, or pushing that knee down. I'm going to stretch out those hips. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Bit of a burning in those hips and legs, hopefully as well. It's really, really important to keep your hips nice and strong. They're what support us. They're what keep your knees in alignment, keep your ankles in alignment. I've learnt that more than ever over these past few months with all the running that I've been doing. I've had to do more of these exercises, switch legs. So they're really, really important and really good to do. And that burning sensation does kind of feel good as well, doesn't it? So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Please join me again. If you've got one of these resistance bands, try it with the resistance band next time. Alternatively, we've got plenty of other videos on our channel, so have a look through. There's a full stretching video as well if you fancy doing that. Get a good stretch on those legs after this workout if you fancy having a look at that as well. So thank you very much. Send us your videos. Let me know your thoughts about the videos that we've posted. Send us your pictures and everything else. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again. See you soon. Bye bye.